tournaments and monthly championships in the professional level on playok. With me today is Glinda True of the Oware Society and myself. So we'll be covering the games that have taken place, what do you call it, just doing a roundup of the games that have taken place during the week, the ups and downs, those who progressed and those actually, what do you call it, come down, giving a brief summary of the ranking tables that we've compiled, and then also covering the practice tournament that is due to start in about 14 minutes' time. Okay, Glenda, you got any words you want to actually say?
Oh, no, I'm a little bit nervous again doing another live streaming, trying to get used to the whole mode of doing things. But yeah, looking forward to a few of the games at least at this practice tournament and ready for the big tournament tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So at the moment we've got one, what do you call it, signed up. They pretty much happened. Those who are experienced anyway will sign up about 5 minutes to the time. So at the moment, if we go into, let's have a look and see the five, five, two, one, four. So if we look at the Ashanti room, let's have a look and see who's in there at the moment. We can go back from here. We can go back into the Ashanti room and actually see what's happening in there. So at the moment, we've got a game between Radka and Nox.
Mm.
They've been
Which I
playing.
think they've just begun
Yeah,
because Radka early was playing Florex.
Florida.
Florex was a new player,
Hmm.
and I think the she gave Radka a very hard time.
Okay.
Won a few games. Maybe Florex has hearkened to the call to say that there is a tournament. Let's hope that she joins.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look and see. We can actually view the record of their games by actually viewing the, what do you call it, the stats of their games. And no, let's see. Have a look and see. It's Nox, isn't it? Yeah, Nox is playing. He's playing Radka. For some reason, I'm not getting the stats, the latest stats here. Uh, okay, it's probably because this game is probably unrated, so that's why we're not actually seeing the record of their games here. So
Between Radka and
Nox,
not
that's right, exactly.
right, maybe something
So
in.
we can go to, let's have a look at Radka's profile. Radka 183. Let's have a look at her profile and see if it will come up. Yeah, that's right. I think the game is unrated, so therefore there is no record of the games basically.
Mm.
Okay, so we can just actually view the games until, what do you
Ah, it
call it,
looks as though
signing up time. Yeah.
Florence has come in. She's hearkened to the call, and she's online with Namushka and Harrison 01.
Okay.
Vu is me because I'm just looking on. So Vu 1 is Glenda True, but he wanted to know. They all know now.
Okay.
Um, we're expecting a few more, as you said, would sign up 5 or 6 minutes before it begins, and they will come in quite of a flurry. Let's hope that we have at least 10 or more players today.
Mm-hmm. Practice tour tournament on add caption. Okay, so we've added a caption.
Are you viewing Radka and no? Who are we looking at now?
Radka and Nox.
Law.
Radka
Yeah,
one eight
yeah.
three and
Okay.
Nox. Radka's
Mhm.
got two points. Yeah.
Radka is a very, very strong player, very strong player, and she has developed her game over the last 2 months. I
Yeah.
must confess, and even I, if I was to play her now, I don't think I'd be able to beat her.
Okay.
Whereas beforehand, on other occasions, it was the reverse.
Yeah.
But very, very strong player indeed.
Yeah. Okay. 17. 17th online. Worry. Practice.
How many more minutes we've got to go?
9 more minutes to go.
9 more minutes. Okay,
So,
fine.
yeah, caption. Okay, so I'm just trying to actually see where this is supposed to be actually. Let me see graphics. No, I don't need to look into graphics.
Your level is still quite low, Seth. I don't know whether you'll be able to
Low.
increase it in any way.
Have a look at my mic settings to see if I can actually.
That might be an issue.
Yeah.
So I've turned mine up quite low.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at my mic settings. Let me take it so it's out of the way. Microphone. Okay. Change desktop app viewer microphone on. Currently in use Google Chrome. OBS runtime. Last access 25. Currently used. Okay. So no. Okay. No. Okay, well, let me just focus on doing this first. Practice. Tournament. So, can you hear? Is it any better now?
Oh. Much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is it better?
Oh, much better. Yes.
Okay. Weekly.
A little bit sharper, definitely, and much better.
Practice tournament. Play. Okay. Okay, updates, destinations. Okay, so it's supposed to be broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube. So let's hope that basically it's doing that. I'm looking for it at the moment, but I haven't found anything yet. So I guess we just keep on practicing. At the moment, okay, it looks like Radka's left.
You're right. I think she may join us. Leganat.
Lox has left.
Okay.
Let's go look in the tournament room to see actually who's there.
Yeah, Leganat has decided to join us today.
Okay, signing up for the tournament. No. So Leganat, Namakuse, DDI, Florex 50, Harrison. Let's take a look. Let me just add a message. Welcome, everyone.
Are you doing that in the private chat or?
Yeah, this is in the chat on playok.
Right. Okay.
Everyone.
Do I tick the chat to get the chat?
That's right.
I've seen it. Yes, I see it now. Florex, bonjour everyone, and and a good tournament to you, from what I can see.
I meant to be getting a message from no, I think the problem is resend code. I think I see what the problem is. No, because the Twitch channel is sending me a confirmation code, but
I was trying to send a chat, but it won't connect. But never mind.
Female, okay, no, live now. Yeah, live now, but it's not meant to be called the female online wire. It's called something else. Side streaming 9 minutes ago. No, it's not female online wire. It's called something else. It's called Practice Tournament. Yeah, no. Okay, anyway, how many minutes we've got? We've got 4 minutes left to go.
Yes. Well, yeah. 5460. It's still here. Chronicle, Leganat, Namakuso. A good player. Plays often in the tournaments. Harrison, an older player, and DDI, mature older player,
Yeah.
very seasoned in tournaments, online tournaments now.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we've got Florex. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
S450 is asking, am I in? I think you have to.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Can he hear or is he?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, yeah, you are. But okay, let me just save that, change the title of that so that at least, what do you call it, people have the right title. And let me just go back. I've got to change the definition of it, but I'll change that afterwards. Okay, so at the moment, it looks like a few people have gone out and come back in. Chronicle.
Yeah. Maybe they're looking at the opposition.
That's right, exactly, yeah. Okay, let's go back to the channel. Live. Let's see what this comes with. Okay, yeah.
I think I might have to inform the girls.
Okay.
2 students have actually.
Put a note. You one and Monk. Vu one and Monk. FT are not speaking.
I've just been able to. I've now realised I wasn't using the chat properly. So I've now got there.
As we are commentating on live streaming the event. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got 46 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they've.
This is definitely, I mean, less players than last week. I think last week we had about 18 players or so.
Correct.
It's about 7 players. So
I think some people may be having problems actually joining us.
Okay. Maybe so.
I think that there's an issue there.
21 seconds to go.
That should be fun.
Yeah. Certainly. 9 seconds. Okay.
It may finish a little bit earlier.
It will. Okay, let the games begin. Let the fun begin at the moment. So there's 6 players taking part. We've got Harrison versus Chronicle. We've got Africa versus DDI, Leganat versus Florex. So this is going to be a round robin.
Right.
Basically, there's what they call it, a 6 player taking part. And in fact, no, there's 7, but Namakosi is on a bye. So let's have a look at Harrison and Chronicle.
Right.
At the moment, Harrison is actually south and Chronicle is north. It's actually Chronicle's turn to move. So let's see what transpires. Then we can go to the other games now and actually have a look. You know what, let me try and get out this live stream to the area and actually view what's going on.
The game is in its early stages. Are we looking at 5-4-60 Africa?
Let's have a look then. We go 560 Africa versus DDI. Moment 5-4-60 Africa is south and DDI is north.
And 5-4-60 Africa has captured 4 seeds already from DDI, who's a very well seasoned player. But I'm sure that they've got a strategy in hand to make sure that
works out well for them.
Will stop Africa in his path. So yeah, it looks good. So should we go into the next game? Or should we be able to
Okay.
flop in between Leganat and Florex?
Leganat is the former champion. Well, no, not former. He's the incumbent champion, multiple champion, and probably the strongest player. What do you call it? On the platform, one of the strongest players on the platform.
Well, and Florex is fairly new, but there was a little upset earlier on in the Ashanti tournament with another seasoned player. She managed to get 2 full houses. We say houses, the pits where the seeds are captured, and was able to amount to at least 13 and 15 in 2 separate houses to make a double crew. And she won that game 23 to what was left on the board. So the other player, who was very seasoned, was quite put out. I think she came back at her after a while. But I think if Florex can do that again today, it will be an upset for Leganat.
Well, I mean, yep, that's all very good. But let's not forget, I mean, what do you call it? It's an assumption that it's achieved.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Let's see what's happening here. While you take that, I just took Glenda off while she takes that call. Okay, so now let's just, at the moment, Leganat's building up a crew in house E on his side. He's got 14 in there at the moment. Let's see if Florex will be able to actually neutralize that. At the moment. Okay. So let's switch to the game between, let's go back to Chronicle versus Harrison. At the moment, Chronicle's got 3 seeds, Harrison's got 0. So it's now Harrison's move on south. Chronicle's just moved from C, north. It's got seeds under attack. Harrison's got seeds under attack on Chronicle's side. Let's see if Chronicle defends it or attacks Harrison with this. Yes, and he's just done that, captured 3 seeds. Chronicle's got 8 seeds. 8 seeds at the moment. Are you back, Glenda?
Yes, I am back. I was contacting a player who couldn't find a reference to get into the tournament room.
Okay, all right, great, no problem. So we've switched to the game between Harrison and Chronicle.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm.
Chronicle's got 8 seeds, Harrison's got 5. So let's see how that progresses at the moment.
Chronicle again is a fairly good player. Has moved up in the ranks over the months, okay. And let's see how she fares or he fares. Okay. We have a next move coming from Chronicle, which I think will be a decisive move.
Did you say from Chronicle?
Chronicle's move. It will be a decisive move. It's moving very quickly. It's going backwards and forwards at the moment. So now it still is Chronicle.
At the moment, it looks like Harrison's in the advantage because he's going to move that C's in the F house, South F, into North A.
Okay. With which amount? 12 or 11? 11.
He moved the 11. Okay.
But there you are.
Well, then Chronicle's going to actually.
We cannot predict their moves.
Chronicle's going to capture those 2 seats in house E and F on Harrison's side. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
If Chronicle doesn't, how would I say, panic, they'll move their seeds in position that they do capture a favorable amount of seeds rather than their losses.
Okay.
And Chronicle is thinking quite hard as to what they've moved their seeds as a precaution, hoping not to lose that many. Mm-hmm. But Harrison is, I would call a wily player, very wise. His moves tend to look unpredictable, but in the long run, you do find out that he gets the better of his opponents.
Okay. I've got to resend this code because I don't know why it hasn't come through.
It does take quite a while to think on his moves, but he's very particular. And I think that this move that Chronicle makes is going to be quite important, because if a wrong move is made, the game may be all over.
Okay, let's switch to another game now. Let's go to 5460 Africa versus DDI. At the moment, Africa's got 14 seeds, DDI's 8.
Very unusual.
Africa is actually, what do you call it? It's their turn to move, just move from B to C. It's likewise for Africa, for DDI, sorry. Africa's in the south position, DDI is north.
Mm.
This is going to be painful when DDI eventually moves, what do you call it, the seeds in house F. So Africa's going to capture 6 seeds at least.
Yes, and it may be quite difficult to come back from this.
That's right, exactly, and that's exactly what happened.
So DDI is building up a house. He's got 11 seeds in there now. And I can see that he can get at least 15 to 16 quite comfortably. And this is the breaking down of the opponent, taking as many seeds as possible now.
Okay. Looks like DDI is actually going to win this game.
Yes, all he would need is 10 seeds.
That's right.
And if he can accumulate 16 seeds in his end house there, which is 14 at the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
8 seeds.
Yes,
he
has not managed to reach the appropriate number, but this is enough to, I think, see him through.
Him or her, we can't assume what sex the person is.
But we have inside information, Mr. Conte. Not to give too much away, but yes, we could. We don't know how to express. We can say he or she, him, which would imply, anyone. But
well, barring some, what do you call it, a disconnection or something going totally wrong with DDI's reasoning, I think DDI is going to win that game. So let's just move on to another game.
Yes, that is true. He has 24. All he would need just the final seed, which I think is coming right now. There we are. Game over.
Versus Chronicle.
Yes, Harrison versus. This is a game which is being stretched out quite a bit.
Yeah. So Harrison was 21 seeds and Chronicle 15. Harrison's, what do you call it? At the moment, Chronicle in the advantageous position. So let's see.
Yeah, very much so. Again, there may be a little upset. Who knows?
Yeah, let's see what he or she does with it. Yeah. So, okay. So this is the last game of the first round.
What happened in the other game for?
I am assuming Lady Nat
won. Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming. And then, as we saw, DDI for the quest, beat 5460 Africa. So let's have a look and see if Chronicle can capitalize on his position.
Very much so.
This is looking dangerous though. Because he's got catching his 2 seeds there.
Harrison have to make the right move at this stage. Yeah. Yes.
Let's see what happens here. Was it time? Harrison got 25 seeds, so that's the end of the game.
Was it time?
Yeah, we're into round 2 now.
Right.
No, it wasn't time. Harrison won the seeds.
Right.
Okay, seeds, yeah.
So, it's quickly jumped onto Namukosa and Harrison.
That's right, yeah. So at the moment, somebody's on the bye. Who's on the bye? So Namukosa, I think, is it Chronicle? No, not Chronicle. Liganat. Namukosa is playing Harrison's on the bye. Harrison's on the bye for this round. No, Harrison.
No, the house is actually playing.
Harrison's playing. That's right. So it's,
Is it five? Oh no, Africa's playing.
No, it's Florex. Florex is on the bye.
Right, I hear.
Florex is on the bye. So
Right.
we've got Namakosi playing for the first time in this competition since they were on the bye for the first round.
Did not Namakosi take part in the women's championship?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, that's right. So we can confidently say that she's a she. Unless she was masquerading as one. Yeah, playing Harrison.
Yes.
That's right. Exactly. So let's go to the other games and see what's happening there. DDI versus Nats.
That would be a very interesting game to see. Watch.
That's right, exactly.
Two strong players.
Players, that's right, exactly. So why haven't you send this? I need to go into my settings for my email because it's supposed to send me Twitch. The Twitch account is, I don't know if it's broadcasting on Twitch. I can't verify it because they're supposed to actually send me, or they said they sent me a confirmation code, but I'm not seeing it in my email, so we shall see. But I know that it's broadcasting on YouTube, so anybody who wants to watch, they can actually watch it on YouTube. We've got one person actually watching. Let's have a look and see who that is.
Okay.
Let's go to the chat. Can't see anybody there, but at least you've got one person viewing Warrior Society. Okay, no, I know who's viewing. It's just the Warrior Society account viewing. Okay. All right. So let me just send a message to the WhatsApp group to inform everyone that we. Oh, there it is. Now you took a long time to come.
Who is this?
This is the Twitch channel. They sent the verification code. It took an awfully long time to come.
I'm looking at DDI and Leg and that because I'm quite interested to how this game's going to pan out.
What do you mean the code was incorrect? That's the code you sent me. Okay, just resend it. It's going to take another 10 minutes odd to come. Okay. Bear with me 1 second.
Right. DDI has now 6 seeds. Legadat is on 0,
Okay.
which is very unusual.
Yeah.
For this game here. I don't know what the Leganat strategy is, but he's got two sets of 12s in his. I can't see. Is it which F house set? 12 and 12.
Bear with me a second. Yeah, he moved from F6, isn't it, on north? Yeah. That's the last move for Meganats. Okay, now you sent the last code, so let's just get it right this time. 0.
Now we can see Leganat has some strategy where he may have or gain more moves in hand.
Yep.
If he captures something from DDI.
The verification code is incorrect when I'm putting in what you just sent me. Okay, I know that. Let's stop the while.
Very interesting move by DDI. He's captured from a Leganat.
Okay.
And Leganat is trailing behind just by 5 seeds, but he must have some strategy set to capture from DDI. And I think it's coming now. He has a double Twix with the 5 and the 3 on his side of the board. And there he is captured here. Now, I think this is where everything is now changing. It's rapidly changing now. I don't know what Leganat has got in store for DDI. but I think he's now beginning to
Okay.
take as many seeds from him.
Finally in there.
It's just one seed behind.
Okay, so it looks like they're pretty much even, aren't they?
Yes, Legonat has a strategy, and I don't know what it is, but he seems to be picking away, but very slowly.
Like it looks like
They've got enough minutes in hand.
DDI Legonat has got the moves in hand. Oh,
Yes.
okay, well, but yeah. So that's why he's made that move, basically.
Hmm.
DDI had the moves in hand, so he's preempted that and actually,
But the house, which has 17, I think that's waiting to do some
yeah, damage.
damage. Yeah, yes, there's damage. It was not sitting there for nothing. And
Yeah.
I think this is where everything's going to start to make sense now as DDI is moving down slowly. Legonat is going to be eating seeds slowly. They're more or less neck and neck, 10 and 11. I wouldn't say too much, but I think that Legonat has the move in hand,
Yeah.
and his house may actually make up to at least 20 or more seeds to make a nice round number.
Trying to salvage something at the moment.
Mm.
Whether it works or not, that's another thing. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Just check my mic to see that. Make sure it's all working off. Okay, and the level's okay, I should say. Right. Okay, so that's taking Legonat to 18 to 10. So let's see actually if DDI is able to actually salvage something from the situation.
He's,
Setting up traps.
yes, yes.
This is a triple twitched.
It's quite painful now to see in action, but this is what's going to happen, and that he's going to crawl back. All he needs now is 5 seeds, and Legonat has, let's say, the majority of seeds on his side, or is it equal? Let's see what he does.
DDI is going to capture 4 seeds, but Legonat's not going to make it painless for him. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it's going to catch at least 2 seeds from what do you call it? Legonat.
Right, he's got that there.
Yeah, I should say.
Well, now it's I say the board has turned. I say the table has turned. The board has turned slightly. Where if DDI plays well, I think that he could capture a few more seeds. He's down by 8 seeds at the moment. So it's a state of where Legonat's going to play strategically.
Yeah.
So he won't be able to gain any more seeds. And that at the moment is quite difficult because it's a game of chasing each other at the moment. And the more DDI chases, the more Legonat will have to run. But he'd have to run in a strategic manner. And how he does that, yes, he's now challenging our friend. He's challenging him, challenging once again, I believe. Or is DDI going to capture? No, he's Legonat has moved out the way, so DDI could not capture. Now it is now the chase, and now because there's fairly few seeds on the board, it's now where the real master comes out in playing this game. Is who's going to make them move and capture well.
DDI is on the back foot. He's got quite a lot to make up. I mean, Legonat only needs 3 captures, 3 seeds to capture.
That is true. But whether he can get that 3 is another matter. As now Legonat has to give.
No,
DDI has his move. And this is where it all matters.
DDI has to give seeds to Legonat.
Yes.
And then DDI is going to capture 2 seeds from here. Legonat's going to capture 2 seeds from here. He might play a defensive mood, but
has to be very defensively because I don't know what's going to happen here if Legonat has the majority on his side, but he's going to be at least 4, 5 seeds to DDI.
Yeah.
There we are. Now what
So
is
capture those 2 seeds just takes up 24.
mm.
DDI captured 2 seeds from Leganat. And so now,
It is the chase is now on.
yeah, that's right. DDI is chasing what do you call it to get your seeds out of the way. Move the seeds out of the way. Leganat is actually what do you call it gonna push him.
Hmm.
Push him to try and actually capture 2 more seeds. So at the moment, DDI, the most you can hope for is a draw on this game. Let's quickly have a look at what's happening in the other games. In fact, the other games are finished.
Well, that's right. This one is very
So focus on
drawn
this.
out. It's I think may not as they go to the wire, but they could be going round and round for quite a while. But I know that the platform will split it at a certain. So it's 4-4 at the moment, and if this goes round, we believe that Leganat will.
At this stage, if they keep on actually, making the same moves, they're going to actually the platform will actually stop it after the third repeat. So
I think that's what they're actually doing quite right now.
that's right.
So everyone's in the waiting. So let's have a look at the board at the moment. The first for Harrison, DDI, Leganat, and Namukosa all have 1 point. And up till now, so let's see how it changes.
Mhm. Okay, so I think
They are repeating each other's moves. So
to say that I think
yeah.
confirmation that we're being live streamed.
Is this the third round of moving in a circle, Seth?
I don't know the third. I'm just sending a message to the WhatsApp group. So I haven't been keeping tabs on that. But we'll know soon enough. I think it's probably the second. Yeah.
I think they've actually stopped once somebody's thinking of what to do. DDI is what is going to be his favourable move.
Okay.
But if you know as a master's where it will just see just to be a repeat of your move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's made a move. Okay. Know that DDI could not afford to lose a seed now, no matter what, because Leganat is chasing him. Very slow and methodical. They are pacing each other.
That's right.
But it's not going to actually work because it will be just going around. I think DDI would be a little bit upset because he was in the lead earlier on.
I think in this next, the next, that's it. So
Yes, that's true.
yeah,
And he resigned. He knew that he
right.
could move much.
So third round, we've got the first game, Leganat versus Harrison. And if we look at the standings at the moment, Leganat and Harrison are in the lead. Namakosi and DDI have got, and Africa and Florex have got 1, and Florex has got 0. So let's actually look at the game between Leganat and Harrison.
Now this would be an interesting game again. Harrison being another seasoned tournament player. I haven't seen Leganat before. Have you seen Leganat playing?
Yes, I have. He's played at least once or twice in the
Right.
practice. Yeah.
It's not often, so let's see if there's going to be any upset between Harrison and Leganat. Oh, they haven't even moved. Leganat taking time.
So let's go to another game then.
Yes, it doesn't move at all. He has a maybe internet problem.
That's right. At the moment, Namakosa's got 2 points. So they've both drawn at the moment, 2-2. So let's go and see the third game. And that's Florex and Ddi. So Florex and Ddi. DDI's got 2. DDI's in the north position. So it's Florex's turn at the moment. Florex under attack. So she's they made the defense.
She defended herself.
Yeah. So let's see what DDI does. It's moved from A, North A. So let's see if Harrison and Ligagnat's game has started. Still hasn't started. I think Ligagnat's having connection issues.
That might be the case, yes.
It's their turn to move, and at the moment, able to. They haven't been able to. So,
at all.
Back to that.
Well, that is a shame. That's a great shame.
I think the platform does give you a minute to try and actually. Well, no, in this case, the time would run down until basically your time runs out.
Oh dear, that is a shame.
Yeah. And let's see if there are any players in the Ashanti room. At the moment, yes, we've got Goggles 39 and Cesar there in the Ashanti room. I don't know actually who's playing at the moment. As if I'm yet to discover whether one can actually flip between the tournament room and the Ashanti room.
I think you should be able to.
Got to figure out how to do it. Let's see if Ligagnat has come now. No, Ligagnat's got 4 minutes to go. It will be a shame if they're not able, he's not able to.
And nothing's really happening, I don't think. Everyone's sitting, idling, and looking at each other.
540. 546. So Africa has got 15, and of course it's got 11 seeds. Let's see what happens.
Ah.
Okay. So at the moment,
5460 Africa is building up.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, yeah,
I mean,
that's right. Yeah, it's building up.
A crew.
But he hasn't got the moves in hands to capitalize on that.
He's
He's gonna have to move it.
You'll capture something.
You won't capture anything.
Oh, what? 5 for Africa?
No, you won't capture.
He has 14, so he will capture just
two seeds. That's
yes,
right. Yeah,
yes.
2 seeds. Yeah.
Mm.
You're right.
So I think our friend Namakosa will take some.
Going to capture much more.
Exactly. That is the.
That is if she okay. Yeah, she has done so.
But why for Africa has to do something special in order to gain back his position.
That's right. Yeah.
There's going to be a difficulty here now.
Yeah.
And I think he or she will keep themselves.
It depends what Namakosi does here. It's very critical what
it is very
critical. Here. Yeah.
Give too much, you're in a lot of trouble. Give too little,
exactly.
You'd have to really work hard to gain those seeds, because even though 5 for Africa, well, we don't know what's going to happen.
She could end up giving all the seeds back to 5.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. But if they play well, if the person plays well, she'll gain something. It's whether
the way it's being moved at the moment. Yeah.
Person would have to catch quite a bit.
Okay. Well, this is the pick a poison, classic pick a poison.
Yes.
That's right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah. Well done, Noah Cozy.
Yes. Try hard.
Reverse the situation, but
yes. But that's what you have to see.
I don't think she's gonna get any more.
No.
She's got 23. I don't think she'll get any more. It all depends on how Africa moves.
Plays. That's right.
Yeah.
And I don't think Africa is going to lose this.
Well, this is why the end game is all important.
Very, very important. Yeah. It's crucial. That is the measure of a champion in able to manage those few final seeds on the board.
Let's just go to Harrison and Ligagnat and see what's happened. Oh no, it doesn't look like Ligagnat is going to be able to come back to this.
No, dear. That is an issue.
Yeah, that's a real pity. Just to inform everybody, the latest edition of the Chronicles of Oware players on playok and their ranking is out. I mean, this is our blog on our website, oware.co.uk, and DSQ took the leadership, last week with 2175. But these positions have changed because obviously games have been taking place during the week. And Surik is second. The first 5 players pretty much haven't changed. Let's just go back to the games. Okay. So Ligagnat. Oh, he's back, but he's got 37 seconds to play. Wow.
Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Oh,
Oh, no.
yeah.
Very, very cool indeed.
Wow. This is gonna be interesting. Let's quickly
Yes.
flick to the other games because he has got a +2, so maybe he can actually do
Mm.
something with that. And wow, let's have a look. You see, Africa, yeah, that's right. What? Africa, it doesn't look like Africa moved the seeds in the right
Probably.
position. That's right, exactly. Yeah, because
Oh, dear,
they
dear.
should have actually captured the rest of the seeds.
Well,
So
exactly. And that's as we said, that's a measure of
yeah, the
the
end game. That's right,
the end
exactly.
game. And
Number
Namakot has been very, very fortunate.
yeah, number Coast is gonna win this one. Let's go to
Well, let's make sure that Namakosa makes the
Florex and
correct.
Ddi. Oh gosh, look at this, 20-0 to Ddi. Wow, this looks like it's
From
gonna be a
who? From
grand
who?
slam. Florex and Ddi. At the moment, Ddi has got 20 seeds and Florex has got 0. Let's come back to that. At the moment, DDI is in what do you call it, north. So he's
Mm.
gonna. This is gonna be a massacre. This is gonna. I
Oh,
don't see
dear.
Florence getting any seeds. This next move, DDI is gonna catch at least 2, even
Mm.
3 seeds.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it's getting. Yeah. And there we go.
It will be a good. It's a learning curve
That's right.
for
Exactly.
Florex. It'll be a
Yeah.
learning
That's right.
curve.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not unknown for that
Okay,
to
let's
happen.
go to Legnagnat and DDI. Okay, Legnagnat is moving fast because their time is still 30 seconds.
Mm.
So it's going to be interesting. This one's going to be really exciting to see what
Mm.
Legnagnat can do in this. Harrison's still got 6 minutes.
Mm.
So let's go back to DDI has won that game. Yeah,
Mm.
it's finished. Yeah. So let's go to Legnagnat and Harrison. Legnagnat's got 26 seconds, 28
Yes,
seconds
he's
now.
got to really
It's
do
going to
something
really shift. That's
magical.
right, exactly. It's
Something
really
really
going to be.
magical.
Let me just get some sustenance.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. So nice. Harrison's turn. He's gonna have to make. This is a double twitch. Next gonna get 4 seeds. He's got to think carefully. He's got to think fast as well.
Mm.
Oh, don't tell me that he's got connection issues again because the time is running down
And he
and
hasn't.
he's not making a move. That's right. Okay, he's made it. Wow. Why did he capture those seeds? That's very interesting.
Well, again,
Yeah.
he's trying to for the 14 coming
Okay.
around,
Right. Maybe.
but he won't be doing anything too
That's right.
special. He's down.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think that he's no comeback from this. I think
No. The time's
Harrison
gonna get
has
him.
all the
That's
moves
right.
in hands
Exactly.
and
Time's
is
gonna get him.
definitely in a better position.
Yeah. Time's gonna get him.
He's got 9 seconds only, so.
That's right. Well, 12 at the moment.
Mm,
Yeah. Been able to make some quick moves. So
mm.
get 2 seconds added on each time. But yeah, this is also gonna be critical. Yeah. Okay. I thought you'd do that to block what call it, but the fire's gonna get some seeds. So you get 2 seeds, take it Harrison to 16. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's got 10 seconds left on the clock.
I don't think he's going to come back from.
Yeah, his time is gone. I think he's got connection issues, to be honest, because that time is gone and it's done. So now we're into round 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So Harrison winning that one.
Oh.
So now we've got Harrison versus DDI.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Mm.
it's going to be an interesting match. Let's see what's happening in the other games. And of course, he's playing Legnagnat. Let's just will that so Legnagnat doesn't have connection issues this time around, and he's been able to move, so that is fine. And Florex versus Chronicle, meaning who's on the bye? It's Africa.
Africa is on the buy.
Africa's on the bye.
Did Africa gain any points this time round?
Not too sure.
Oh yes, he's got 1 point.
That's
Yeah,
right,
he's got
exactly,
1 point. They've got 1 point, so that's not.
So we've got 2 viewers ourselves on the live stream, on the Twitch channel and on the what do you call it, on the YouTube channel. I guess we just have to basically do a better job of advertising it more. So Florex has got 0, Chronicle's got 2.
Chronicle is a fair player, I would say, up and down.
Yeah.
They may in the practice tournaments do reasonably well,
Okay.
depending who they come up against. But this tournament has new players, mature players and in the middle of the road players.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going to come up, but might safely say that Harrison may come out on top this week.
Okay.
So it's between DDI and Harrison, and it could go either way.
Okay, let's have a look at the other games. So we've got the Egg Nuts and Makosi. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think the connection is improved with the Egg Nuts.
Mm.
So the time is not stagnant, running down as it was in the previous game match. So let's look at Harrison DDI. Both of them are playing very defensive. Nobody's got any seeds.
No, I think they will do. They're very careful players anyway.
Harrison's on the south side, DDI's on the north.
And Harrison's playing quite quickly. He normally plays fairly slowly,
Right.
but I think he knows he's up against another player who's just as competent as he is. So yeah, they're making timely moves.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Not
been a bit of excitement in the what do you call it in the rankings last week, in that for the first time DSK was able to get the championship or the position from Sirik Atayev. So that's a bit of news on that front. Okay.
So how many points does DSK have?
Well, I mean, he had
Had.
last week 2,175 to say 2,165, but that has changed. That has changed because of the games that have taken place this week.
Dramatic changes, or
No, I mean, what's happened this week is that a lot of the lower ranking players have been given the higher ranking players a tough time, so that's kind of really curbed them actually moving up. So I think when I last checked, DSK had 2,150.
yes.
Tariq Tayev, let's have a look. We can actually look here and see how many ranking points he's got. He's got 1,115. So that would place.
It has reduced somewhat.
Yeah,
then.
that's right. So that would mean that DSK will still be in the top position, basically.
So the players are nipping at his heels consistently when he doesn't come on the board.
That's
right. So one could not take any new player for granted.
For granted. No, well, you see, the new player, the fresh blood coming into the into the scene are actually really stirring the pot. And
yes,
like from higher ranking players. So that is good. That's good and healthy.
One notable player I noticed, Conti. Very, very.
Conti, that's right.
Extremely strong.
Exactly. And then also SMP 146 or something G, something like that.
Yes, again, came
help as well. That's right.
And these players sort of came in under a week, and managed to climb from a very young blue to the very mature yellow. Yeah. In a very, very short space of time.
SMP has got, when I last checked, 1,646 ranking points.
Wow.
So that's quite a feat in about 1 week. Yeah.
And none of them are to be taken for granted in this case.
Right, exactly.
I think there might be a little bit of players fatigue. So everyone's shuffling around and looking for positions, and also taking care who they now play.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. A lot of psychological shenanigans going on as well.
Yes, very much so. A lot of bantering, cajoling, and a few insults.
This is interesting because we've got DDI, who's got 16 seeds in there. However, Harrison's got the moves in hand. The question is, can he do anything with it? It doesn't look like it at all.
Because he will fault that move.
He's blocked it. That's right. And
but I think no, I think Harrison won. Although he has blocked it, I think he may thwart it by doing something from his side, which
as I thought.
Yep.
Harrison's going to get 4 seeds. Yeah, I could see that coming. Yeah. and DDI doesn't look in a good position at all because Harrison's going to build up that crew on South EF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there isn't going to be much coming back from that for DDI.
No, I think Harrison.
But at the same time that he's doing that, he's also going to be building up House E as well.
Yes, he's got two in the making, and that's,
that's right,
exactly. A measure of a real champion player because
he's going to. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Well,
he's moved it, which is
he's moved. He's captured those. Yeah. Well, I would have moved House A, South A.
Correct.
To actually build up even more.
Correct. But he's decided not to. He's a wily player. You don't know what's going. It's very unpredictable as to what he's going to do. But when he does make those unpredictable moves, you then find out why. Maybe down to your four seed, you've got your 60s, what you're left on the board. So here now Harrison has many moves in hand, and we can see that he's now building up his house. So he's got 13. We get about 15 in there, and how much he's got? He's got 11 here now. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, he can build up to a nice settlement here. And if he's going to block DDI, is he going to allow him those seeds? It may be the case that he might have. Well, no, he's going to. DDR's got 4, so he's going to come round again and take as many as he can. 16 is a good number. 17 would be better, but it's a good number.
Right, this is going to be a massacre.
Yes. Oh dear.
Yeah, Harrison's really kind of like, turned up the works.
Yeah, he turned up the volume, all right.
That's right, exactly.
He's not going to make it easy at all.
Well, no. He's moved that so he can give him 1 seed when he moves a 3. Yeah. Okay, well, double.
Well, a lot of
he had other ideas.
Three tricks.
He had other ideas. Yeah.
Yes.
Triple tricks. Yeah.
Triple tricks.
Triple tricks. What a dilemma for DDI. Pick your
poison. Come back from this now. I don't think
you want to die.
Yeah. And
yeah. Well.
20. Well, I think
2 moves and that's the end of the game.
Yes. Even if he throws something,
if he'd thrown the 6, he could have actually ended the game there and then.
That is true. But even if he does now throw the 6, he's still got.
He can still end the game. If he throws the 6, he can still end the game.
It's a double tricks.
Yeah.
And I think DDI is thinking now what to do, but.
Oh, the game's done.
Yeah, he knows he's a. Oh, well done, Harris.
So now 5th round, and don't forget because this is because there's a bye, it will play to 7 rounds basically.
Oh, I hear. Right.
There will be 7 rounds there. So in fact, in the history of these games, this will be the first complete round robin.
Where everyone plays.
No, this will be the first round robin.
Where everyone plays everyone.
That's right, exactly.
Oh, brilliant. That's good.
That's right.
There's a bit of an upset for Leganat, obviously coming in at 2nd position.
So this round, DDI is on the bye. So let's have a look and see, what's happening with the other players. So in this match, we've got 54-60 Africa playing Harrison 0-1. 54 Africa is south and Harrison is north. So let's see what happens here.
So we're going to Harrison and Africa?
Well, we're there already.
Oh, sorry. Well, I've got to put my screen.
That's what I'm early days. So let's go to another game. We've got the Chronicle versus Leganat. Let me just share this in the other houses.
Very open at the moment. Chronicle seems to be holding fairly well, actually.
Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's right.
And looks like Leganat has looks as though he's playing something special because he's left something. Oh no, he hasn't. No. Oh, the Chronicle's got moves in hand, but this is where the senior players seem to know what to do. and hoping that Chronicle will make the wrong move. That's legging up.
Right.
I assume that he would take that. 9. Yes, and he has. He has done.
Yeah.
Taking that 9th
Okay.
at 9 to come round and grip
Right.
that.
So let's have a look and see what's happening in the other games. And then, of course, if versus Florex. At the moment, Florex has got 2 seeds, and Florex has got 0.
And even players, I think. We'll see who comes out best. It looks like Florex seems to has a very good standing.
Standing, that's right.
Yeah, that 13 seeds. I can see that with the earlier play with Radka, it was very much like very similar. Well, no, because as I said, that was left with very little.
That's right, yeah. Okay, so I guess, yeah, move from F to A, and then let's see what Florex does. Yeah, moves from C to D. Yeah, move from E to A. So let's see. It's gonna move the A to get out of the way. So I'm gonna keep those 2.
Are we still on Namukos and Florex?
Yeah.
Well, it looks as though Florex definitely has the board completely sold.
Next, move C to D, put more in the crew, and then
I think it's going to be a double crew actually.
Yeah, and then Florex is going to move from B to C. No, number course is going to move from B to C.
It's I wouldn't say that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good move. I didn't want to preempt that, but that's
no, because looking to capture something, if anything, on the round.
Exactly, that's right.
But it's now Florex. It's what she's going to do. I think she's going to throw the 16.
Yeah. Florex is going to throw the 16, and then of course we'll get 2 seats at the end. Time is running down. Okay, yeah. And there's going to be another crew build up. That 15 is going to turn into 16. Okay, it's moved it even before. Yeah. So 15. And then you got another one on the way.
Yes. Yes. I think Florex tends to like this type of play. I've played this very new player a couple of times, and she has lost. But I think now she's found a strategy as how to build up houses against fairly new players.
Okay, so let's have a look at.
It might be her first today.
We've got Africa versus Harrison 01. At the moment, Harrison's in the lead with 11 to 7. So
2 thoughtful players, and I think Africa would like to win something.
Africa's Harrison's on the attack. Africa, let's see if he defends. He does
very well.
Harrison's taken Africa's taking those 5 seeds basically. No, Harrison taking the 5 seeds. Sorry, Harrison's
taking 5. That's quite devastating. And we'd call that if they're taking from the back house or behind you. Your feet, you cannot move.
Your foot and your ankle and your knee.
Yes, you cannot move very well. So I think Africa would just have to try and get something now, more or less by picking at Harrison. But we know he's a very wily player, very seasoned player, and he knows his moves. And I don't think he'll make any mistakes as of from now.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, he's doing it for a reason. We know why.
Yeah.
He's going to capture more on the second round. As Africa only has a certain amount of moves, and I think Harrison's going to make a meal of it.
Yeah, he's waiting for those that 5 to be moved
to come around. It's a bait. He's left that number 1 there for you to capture, saying, "Well, come on, capture it so I can capture 2, 4,
5.
7.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
that's
yeah,
exactly what's happening. Yeah,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And he's now got a Twix at the other end, so it's going to be
that's
quite
right.
painful again.
That's right.
And Harrison has
But
another.
it's not a Twix.
Oh,
Yeah, it
oh,
wasn't a Twix. Yeah,
it wasn't a Twix.
there
Okay.
was only one house under attack from all 3 houses.
Ah.
Yeah, so he's neutralized that.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to be painful one.
Mm-hmm.
Not too
He
painful.
plays
Not too
well.
painful.
If he
Yeah,
plays well, he can get out, but it's what's going to happen at the end. He can chase Harrison now, but he decided not to. He's wanting to line himself up for an easy capture of seeds, but I think
yeah.
Harrison's not going to allow him to do that because he'll be constantly chasing him.
Okay, so let's see if there's any responses.
I think it's all over already, I'm afraid. So who are we looking at now?
Um, let's look at that. That
Yeah,
went to
he's
Harrison.
very, very
Ligagnat, and Ligagnat won that game.
right.
So
Okay.
against Chronicle. So
Uh-huh.
here we've got Namakosi and Florex has built up another crew in the B house
Uh-huh.
by the knee, and it's Florex's turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Florex would have won by now.
No, they're still
What
playing.
happened there with those 2 crews?
Huh?
It's really strange.
Let's have a look. So
It turned really strange.
Namakosi, let's see if she plays defensive.
Hmm.
If she goes under attack.
Florence is attacking quite a bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah, she will capture something if she.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Florex is going to go on the attack. Yeah, she has done.
Mm.
Attacking that, what do you call it, A house, South A. Trying to bite off your foot. Oh, and then of course it's got on the attack.
If she's not careful, I think the game may change dramatically.
I don't think so.
Now,
She's lining herself up to capture
mm,
2 seeds or possible 3 seeds when the 9 is moved
right.
from North E,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what she's looking to do.
Well,
Bite off your foot.
yep, that's right. It's going to be very, very difficult, and she could.
And she's going to
She could.
move such that
Yamakosa could build up
Florence
a house
is
if she's
getting-
careful. If she's going to play well, and you can see now Namakosa is in front.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. She sacrificed
Ouch,
that
yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Let's see if you can really capitalize on that, because they're gonna have to really play really well.
Really well in order to.
3,
Mm.
13, 14, 15, 16. Huh.
Mm.
It's gonna be okay. Well, oh no.
Mm.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now? You see, this is the thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
It is.
Now dilemma. She's thinking, oh, should I sacrifice it to actually?
Mm.
It's not enough. It's not worthwhile.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Florence has got 21. She can't afford to allow her to take that.
That's right. Exactly.
It's virtually impossible.
Yeah. But now she has to
To
move the 8.
throw the 8, and she
And
has
Florence should get another 3. You see it? So,
exactly. She's 23. Yeah, she's played well. She played well. Yeah, played very. Oh, 24. Okay, so she's now fighting for that one.
1 plus 3. That's right. So,
Mm. So now Makosi can capture 2 here.
yeah.
It's what's left on the board. It's going to be a fight. And I think.
The question is the way she's thinking about it. Okay, she's done it.
Mm.
I thought she was going to actually do something else.
I think Florex is in the better position at the moment. If she plays well.
Don't forget, what do you call it, to make your contributions, likes, comments to our blog and to what do you call it, the articles there. If you want to purchase boards, you can actually go to our shop, and we ship to anywhere in the world. Look out for the tournaments on Ludoteca. They also actually, schedule a tournament every Wednesday from 10 o'clock. Okay, let me leave you to commentate for a bit, Glenda, yeah?
Okay. Well, I'm still on Namukosa and Florix because the game changed dramatically with Florex in the lead quite well, and then now it was left to Namakosa, and she has made a comeback, but at this point in time, I don't think that Namakosa will be able to catch up, because Florex, all she needs is one more seed, and she's made a good move, and yes, she's now won that final seed. So you can go back to the board. The next round, we've got Florex and Harrison. Let's say Harrison's a very seasoned and fairly strong player. Leganat, 5460 Africa, and DDI and Namukosa.
Okay,
We have seasoned players and not so seasoned players. Seasoned players who are trying hard. Don't see them much in the week, but at the weekends they tend to try to take their chances at the tournaments. So if we can look, Florex and Harrison have started out. No, the game's open now, and it's now Florex's turn. She's in the south position. Let's see what she does. She's going to build up, and I think she's again trying to build up as she normally does.
Okay.
In the houses.
Yeah, it looks like at the moment. What round are we in? Let's just check. This is the 6th round, penultimate round. So what we were looking at was that GDI and Namakosi. Yeah. Okay. That's very interesting. So let's have a look. And then we've got now we've got Ligagnats in Africa, and no moves have been. Well, the moves have been made, but no seeds captured, basically.
Is anyone who's on the buy? Chronicle.
Chronicle, yeah.
Right. Chronicle's got 2 points. Okay, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So now Florex and Harrison's got 2 points. At least
everyone's been able to capture a point from somewhere.
Yeah.
As normally in some weeks, some players get 0.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
So I think they'll be able to walk away and lick their wounds nicely. So which game are we looking at now, Mr. Bunty?
Hold on 1 second. It just come back now. Let me just actually do this now. So Florex and Harrison. Yeah, Florex and Harrison is actually what I call it. 2 points to Harrison still. Let's go to the Ligagnats of Africa. 5-6. This is pretty close. Can you see me?
See you or?
Sorry. Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can hear. Yes, I can hear you well. Yeah.
And you can see this game, Ligagnats in Africa.
Let me go back. Ligagnat. Yes, I'm on it now. Ligagnat is in a fairly good position. You see that very, very good position.
With what do you call it? 6, 5 houses. Okay. So this is going to be a slow build up, because Africa's got a lot of moves in hand. Ligagnats is going to push him to try and actually reduce those seeds in hand.
He's now going to reduce them now by taking those two there. Yeah. Now he's in
that 11.
Yeah. And I don't think he may try to default because he's come with 3 here. Yeah, he's
pushing.
Might have to sacrifice.
He's going to sacrifice that, yeah.
Yes, he'll have to sacrifice it because he won't be able to build up the 12 into 13.
That's right, yeah.
He's going to
push it such that, what do you call it? He's going to give
Africa
that 1 at the end. And then Africa's going to push that 1 into, what do you call it? Ligagnats 13, House A.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
see what happens.
Africa's in the lead slightly.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, well, there you are.
Totally different move.
Dear.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ligagnat might sacrifice something at the end in order to push. Oh, he's moved the 14.
5.
This game may be over fairly quickly because I don't think Legonat's wasting much time now.
Yeah, well, but it's still a bit even, pretty much even, isn't it?
14, 13, yes, and we know the players' level of playing, and I think that South might have the upper hand because if he allows Africa to get away, he'll think very well. But at the moment, I think Legonat is in a better position because I think he's now building up a crew, and he doesn't have to worry about what 5, 4, 60 Africa is going to do.
It's going to move that 5. Oh.
No, he won't. You're doing something else again now. Seasoned players, and you won't have to worry about what Legonat. Africa has to do. All he would need is 10 seeds, so he just has to build up
the crew
to 16 to get 10, and he'll move on to 20.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a move.
Africa's looking to push him with that one there.
Mm-hmm.
Up.
Yes, that is true. Push. But I think Legonat has many moves in hand at the moment. Doesn't have to worry at all. And it's no impediment, so there we go. Just have to put one, and that's the end of that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah, exactly. He could have just.
He could have, but he had
the misery.
Yeah,
he prolonged the misery.
Yeah. No, it's just sitting there saying, "Now take that now." That's exactly. It. Yes, there you go. Yeah. Very good player. Very good player. Very precise.
Okay. So that's the end.
Oh, DSK is coming to have a look with his 215.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah.
Let's see who's the winner. Look, look at his opposition for next week, most probably.
So it looks like but they played 6 rounds. Obviously, 7 players. I thought because of the bye they'll play 7th round, but no. Okay, so it looks like Harrison has actually won.
Yes.
Down to that game where that's actually either they lost connection or they were distracted, but and
you're saying this,
they're pretty much going. So let's go and look at the leadership board. Let me just actually say bye to everybody.
Yes, Florex, moi, je vais pas encore again 5460. Oh, she's saying something to Africa again. Oh. And she had a French speaker here. I think so she's saying she did not play again Africa. So she was thinking that maybe she had to play another game with Africa, or hadn't played with Africa. Was that because of the bye, or?
Yeah. That's right, exactly. This is why I didn't understand, because I thought they'll play 7 rounds. Because, it's, what do you call it? Round robin, there's 7 players. One is an odd number, and one is actually on the bye. So.
Yeah, she said she did. From my research, I do not think I played a game with 5-4 Africa. Oh, I've just got a message from one of the players saying, "What a beautiful tournament! Loved it.
Great.
That was very, very good. That's nice to hear." Yeah. He says yes, meaning they've done something.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this player tends to only play in the practice tournaments. Don't know why, but Femi.
Okay.
Aka. He's actually taken a picture of his game, or his final moves, I think.
UK players. Let's not forget there is a UK Championship tomorrow at 3:30 GMT. For UK players, don't forget the clocks go back 1 hour at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. tonight. So adjust your schedules accordingly. For UK players tomorrow for the UK Online Championship. Okay,
Mm.
so let's go to the tournament. Is there any more messages? Moi, let me see. Okay, moi, the thing about this what do you call it, platform is that you can't cut and paste, messages that are in the
Right.
haven't been posted. That's right, exactly.
That's what I think. She says. Well, I mean, me, I did not play again the game with 5460 Africa.
Yeah,
But they said she was again maybe because of the buy, just like Femi last time. He said that he didn't play a player. He thought he didn't play
okay,
a player, but I don't know whether they got that point for not playing.
yeah,
I know when I was on a buy, I got that extra point.
yeah. You would. Yeah, okay, I guess maybe that's what they do, but
Mm.
that's
So
what the platform does. Yeah, but
she's expecting to play somebody else.
explain. That's right, exactly. Yeah.
Mm, but
That's what I expected as well. That's why I was saying that they'll go play 7 rounds.
mm,
But the thing is that I mean, if you're 8 players, you will play 7 rounds.
mm.
If you're 7 players, I guess you play six. Okay, you play 6 rounds. Yeah. Okay. Well, somebody's on the buy.
Somebody's going to give
Pardon
us
me.
an extra
Yeah.
points. Don't know how that works, but yeah, they'll get a point for that non-playing round.
I hadn't yet played. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mm,
550 Africa.
yeah, that's right. And she
Yeah,
was obviously looking for that, seeing the person in the
that's
group.
right.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
translate? Or
Yeah.
better?
Yeah. That is. But no, they've all gone. So I mean,
Okay, you can then let them know.
yeah. Let's just go
Hmm.
from here. Let's
They're
get
learning.
seated. So yeah, here we have the results.
Oops,
Here we
oops.
have the final results. So we have
Mm,
Harrison with 6 points, Legagnat with 5 points,
mm,
Ddi with 3 points, Namakosi with 3 points, Florex with 3 points,
mm,
and 5460 Africa with 2 points, and Chronicle with 2 points. So yeah, they played what do you call it? Six
mm,
rounds. Harrison actually didn't have a bye. But you see, and this is the thing: if
mm,
they had actually played Harrison really and truly, I guess the way the platform is designed is such that basically they only play 6 rounds. But if you're playing a true round robin, they would play a 7th round, and Harrison would actually have played it, would have been on the bye.
mm.
You see it? So
Right.
yeah, so that's why they didn't play the 6th round. Basically, it's
Mm.
the platform the way it's designed. Okay, so congratulations to Harrison. I think winning
Oh, Forrest did quite well.
the first is his first practice tournament. I think we can actually now go into what do you
Whose
call it
first practice tournament?
for winning his first practice tournament.
Oh, right, for winning, beg your pardon.
Yeah,
Okay.
for winning his first practice tournament.
Ah, okay, good on
Yeah,
him.
exactly. That's right.
Yes, yes. Long in the waiting, I think.
That's
He
right.
was
Exactly.
always coming third, fourth, second.
Yeah.
So now he's actually come on top. And I say,
On top.
well done, Florex,
That's
50.
right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she's done very well.
So
Couple of fifties.
as you can see, the search interrupts you, Glenn.
Yeah,
As you can see there, we have a scheduled tournament tomorrow for UK players, the UK Online Championship,
mhm,
tournament 8741648. So, sign up. You can register on our website. Just go to the registration, what do you call it? The events page,
mhm.
and then you can actually just basically just click on register now, then click on RSVP, and they'll bring up the form, and you can actually just register for that tournament. Yeah. Okay. So now let's just go. Let me get out of here. Let me go to the online games and go to Oware. Let's see who's in the room. So we've got Lord Soso, ah, one of the most prolific players on the platform, actually playing DJINOUKH.
Jnook, I call
Jnook,
Jnook.
Jnook. That's right, exactly. Lord Soso is actually, as I said, one of the most prolific players, sometimes playing up to, 30, 40 games.
A marathon runner.
That's right, exactly. It's a pity he didn't take part in the tournament, practice
Mm.
today. But yeah, he's been actually, his performance has been up and down, up and down.
Mm.
Actually, at times approaching 1,700, and now he's got. Let's have a look. He's got 1,552. So yeah, he is really actually, trying to actually make it into the orange terrain.
Mm. He's grading up,
Yeah, that's right,
and
exactly.
he's playing as many players as they
possible.
can.
That's
Mm.
right. Yeah. Okay. So with with that said, remember, for those who want to observe the UK Championship, remember, yeah, it starts at 3:30. Sign up starts at 2:15. If you want to observe, when you're prompted to sign up, just say no, press no. Um, and we look forward to seeing you there. We look forward to seeing you during the week,
Thank you.
for the rest of the tournaments, or for the rest of the matches in the Ashanti rooms. And got any last words to say, Glenda?
Well, no, don't be shy. Sign up, play. Gets the heart beating, the adrenaline pumping. Yeah, it can be quite thrilling at times, but at the end, when you see your points or your non-points, that's when you have to say, "Let me start again."
Yeah. So don't forget to also, request to join our social media channels and in groups. We've got the OR Society on Facebook. We've got the OR Society WhatsApp group. We've also got the Pit and Pebbles in Facebook and WhatsApp groups as well. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Instagram as well. Yeah, for the latest posts and information about what's happening in the OI world. Okay.
The beautiful game.
Yeah. So don't forget, the next tournament is actually tomorrow for the UK players, for all players on Ludotica on Wednesday at 22 GMT.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're signing off today. So thanks for everyone for actually watching, or who will watch this later on. If you've got any questions you want to ask, you can always send a message by email to admin@owari.org, or just actually leave a message in the, what do you call it, request to join the Facebook groups and leave a message there, or on our Twitter handle or Instagram. Okay, so take care and have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.